Hello, all of you. Welcome to the second class for Bills of Exchange. Yesterday, for some reason, suddenly we had to close the class. So one problem is also in between. But yesterday's class was concept base. So tell me if the base is clear. Then today we are going to do interest and rebate concept as add-ons with the dishonor. Dishonor ही practice करेंगे अभी तो with the interest and the rebate concept, and then the next class we can pick up the accommodation bill. Okay, right. Now listen all of you. This bills of exchange, you need to record the journal entries. So who is the drawer of the bill? Seller. I am selling the goods to you. 1 second, a lot of noise is coming. 1 second, give me 1 second. So when I am selling the goods to you, okay. So I will draw the bill. You accept that you will pay me. So for me, it is bills receivable. Party to sales, bills receivable to party. Party account is closed. And on maturity, if I get cash account debit to bills receivable. If I send it for collection, bills for collection to bills receivable. Is this revision clear without on screen? Bills for collection to bills receivable and bank to bills for collection. If I discount it, bank account debit, discount account debit to bill receivable. If I endorse it, my endorsee account debit to bills receivable. So in any case, bills receivable is going out on maturity, whether I am holding it or whether I am sending it for discounting and all. Okay. After this, the very important thing we have studied is what will be the journal entries in the books of the buyer. So what entry you will record? Purchase to party, then party to bills payable, and then on maturity, bills payable to bank. When I am holding the bill or sending to bank for collection or discounting it or endorsing it, doesn't make a difference to you. On maturity, you have to pass the entry bills payable debit to bank. Nice and very clear to all of you, right? Calculation yaad rahega. If the date the bill is drawn, listen, I'm doing revision for all of you. The date the bill is drawn and the due date. If this period is given in months, calculate in months. 27th May say months, calculate in months. And if it is given in 27th May say 30 days, calculate in days. If it is given specific date pe mature hoga, to take specific date. And in all these cases, because this is bills of exchange, as per Negotiable Instruments Act, add 3 days of grace. So if the date of generating is 1st of January and 4 months, February, March, April, May. So 1st of May and 3 days grace. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. 4th May will be the due date. And if due date is a public holiday, which we knew already, preceding day. If it is an emergency sudden holiday, then the succeeding day is the due date. Months may, days may. And generally 3 months, 2 months from the date of the bill. So यहाँ से करना है from the date of the bill. If 2 months or 3 months is from the date of the site, then the day you accept it, from that day you do it. Clear to all of you? Right. Okay. So this is all about your base level revision. I want all of you to read up yesterday's problem because it was incomplete. So let us take up that dishonor concept. Whenever there is a dishonor, what entry you will pass? Drawing ke case mein to reverse the entry. Dishonor means the bill is not honored, money is not there, date is not correct, balance, some reason. So when bill is dishonored, reverse the entry. So for drawing, bills payable debit to bank, paise nahi hai, drawing. Look at the screen, I'm doing revision for all of you. Bills payable to bank, this is the entry for honor. You are not having money. So bills payable debit to Drawer. Again, you have to pay me something else, no? First you said drawer to bills payable, now bills payable to drawer. But noting charges, proof charges, we need to pay for this. So that will be both. This side. Whenever bill is cancelled, draw is account debit. We have seen Tom and Jerry's problem. Jerry का account हमने debit कर दिया. Draw account debit to bills receivable and to cash if I am holding it. Draw account debit to bills sent for collection and to bank. These two bank are for noting charges. Draw is account debit to bank. Draw is account debit to bank if it is the dishonor when the bill is discounted. Draw is account debit to endorsee when the bill is endorsed and dishonored. Draw, you need to pay me something else. Endorsee, sorry, I debited you then credited bills receivable. Now endorsee, I'll pay you something else. Okay? And everyone in the class, please take 5 minutes time. चाहिए तो ये entries ध्यान से पढ़ो. These are like base level entries for dishonor and sequence. If you know, no, 100% your pen will flow in exam. My paper correction experience, dear students, made mistake in non-trading final accounts. वहां पे mistake होती है, not these chapters. Issue of shares and these on chapters are the journal entries. So very easy. Many students tell me, ma'am, we know the journal entry, but इसके बाद क्या करना है? So now today is your second class. You have built up the base with me yesterday. तो आज हम क्या करेंगे कि at least we will note the sequence also properly. ठीक है? चलो. So we have done the 8th problem in all the cases. In that case, we need to record the entry. 10,000 bill is dishonored. What entry will be recorded in the books of? What entry we will record in the books of the drawing? That we will see. Okay? 8th problem only we are continuing. Yeah. Look at the screen. One second. Okay, this is yesterday's problem. एक बार revise करते हैं. Look at the screen. I am revising for all of you in all the 4 ways. Dishonor entries. Jerry to sales, bills receivable to Jerry. Jerry is drawing. So if it is retained and dishonored, Jerry to bills receivable to cash. Noting charges will have to pay. If it is discounted and then dishonored, Jerry to bank. If it is endorsed to Cherry and then dishonored, then Jerry account debit and this discount received. Discount received reverse करना पड़ेगा to Cherry 10,300. 100 rupees I'll take from my drawee and pay to my endorsee 300. If I'm holding it for collection and then dishonor, Jerry account debit to bill for collection. ठीक है? चलो. Now journal entries in the books of Jerry. Purchase to Tom. Tom to bills payable. And third should have been, dear students, bills payable to bank. पर पैसे नहीं हैं. So bills payable cancel by debiting. Noting charges debit 100 to A 10,100. Bills payable debit 10,000. Noting charges debit 100 to A 10,100. Purchase to Tom, Tom to bills payable and bills payable, noting charges debit to A. ठीक है? Right. So like this, we have to pass the 3 entries only. Please remember, in case of drawee is Jerry, whether the bills payable is cancelled on collection, on discount, on endorsement, for them same entry. Bills payable to A, to Tom. Bills payable account debit, noting charges debit to Tom. Tom, we have purchased the goods. We are liable to pay you 10,000. 10,000 ko close karke we give you bills payable. But this bills payable is dishonored. Again, we'll pay you 10,100. Either by cash or check or whatever. Anyone in the class is having doubt? Message karo, koi bhi doubt hai to. ठीक है? Chalo, let us begin with the next sum then. Bills receivable for 10,000, problem number 9, which has been discounted. Okay, you already discounted it, done. Is dishonored and bank paid 200 as noting charges. So we have to give to bank 10,200. Give journal entries in the books of drawer, drawee and bank. 10,000 rupees bill was discounted at 9,500 and 200 are the noting charges. And this is dishonored, right? So 9th problem, let us all check up. Just single journal entries. Already this is discounted with the bank. Are you all with me? Dishonor के ही कुछ और problems हम practice कर रहे हैं. तो 9th problem, all of you with me. 9th problem. What will be the entries in the books of drawer? Drawer क्या करेगा? Drawee से पैसे लेगा. Drawee's account debit 10,200 to bank 10,200. I have to pay the money to bank 10,200 and 200 is not my mistake. So you pay me. Now, what entry drawee will do? Drawee क्या करेगा? Drawer को promise करेगा, okay, bills payable is cancelled. I'll pay you something else. Bills payable is cancelled for 10,000. 200 rupees is the bank charges. Who will bear drawee? To drawer 10,200. You pay me 10,200. I'll pay to bank 10,200. And what entry bank will pass? Bank will take the money, no, from us. So not exactly the money. Drawer's account debit. Bank will debit my account. 10,200. And 2 bills receivable discounted. ये बैंक की बुक में एंट्री होती है. 2 bill receivable discounted and 2 cash 200. Bank will take from me 10,200. I will take from you 10,200 and pay to bank. Drawer to bank. So what entry bank will do? Yeah. Some of you may be confused. Na? ये same दिख रहा है. So this is drawer. Here it is drawing. 1 second. This is the drawing clearly. First of all, drawer will pay to bank. Bank will debit the drawer saying, "Arey, you pay us 10,200." You know, they will not take. हमारा तो running account है bank में. And bills receivable discounted, cancelled, and 200 cash has gone out. चलो. One more problem for the dishonor. Dishonor के problem आते रहेंगे आगे interest rebate के साथ, but it's a very nice concept. Let us take it. Problem number 10. Let us read problem number 10 now in class. Reading, can we make it little more careful? Rahim owned Ram 70,000, for which he accepted a bill drawn on him by Ram on 4th of Ran. You know, very important is to know the language. That Rahim owned Ram means Rahim has to pay to Ram. Rahim owed. I owe you. I owe you means I have to pay. Language should be clear. Rahim has to pay to Ram 70,000 and he accepted a bill. drawn by Ram. And in exam the indicator bill is drawn by Ram. तो राम की books में क्या आएगा? Bills receivable. Who accepted? Rahim. Bills paid. This analysis should go in your mind. Now, on 4th of January, the bill was discounted by drawer, 95%. Bill was not met on the due date and bank, and therefore debited the same to drawer's account with 10 incidental charges and 40 overdue interest. So how much bank has charged to you? 50 rupees extra. The drawee settled the bill value together with cost on 11th April. Drawee is paying us money. They are settling it by paying money on 11th of April. Pass the journal entries. I have literally seen students doing correct entries, but नाम गलत हो जाते हैं. तो रहीम की बुक्स में bills payable है या receivable है? Bills payable. He accepted. He has to pay. राम की बुक्स में bill receivable. चलो साथ में करते हैं. 10th sum. Yeah, both the books. Just to give you the comfort of doing, I am doing, dear students, left and right. Exam में एक के नीचे एक करना है आपको. Journal entries in the books of Ram. Journal entries in the books of, अरे राम नहीं, डिवाइड कर दो ना, पेज को साथ साथ में ही करेंगे, जल्दी हो जाएगा. राम ब्रैकेट में राइट डाउन ऑल ऑफ यू डियर स्टूडेंट्स. ड्रॉवर रहीम ड्रॉइंग. Journal entries in the books of Ram and Rahim. Okay, 1st of January. Ram has drawn the bill and Rahim accepted. So in this book, Rahim account debit. Array. Ram has drawn the bill and Rahim accepted. Sorry. Bills receivable to Rahim. 70,000, 70,000. And here, Ram account debit to bills table. Amount is same. Now, on 4th of January itself, we got discounted with the bank. Bank account debit, discount account debit, to bills receivable. Bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable, because on the very same day, we have discounted it with the bank. All right, 95% पे डिस्काउंट किए हैं. इसका मतलब 5% डिस्काउंट है 75,000 पे, and for 3 months. 4th of January से 3 months. 75,000 into 5% into 3 by 12. Okay, I did a mistake. 1 second. They said the bill is discounted at 95%. So 5% is the discount. They didn't say per annum. Per annum nahi bole hain. Read it. If you want, I will go and read on screen so that you see. Sometimes we do mistake. The bill is discounted at 95%. So in short, 5% directly you take as discount, and that is coming to 3,500. Bills receivable is 66,500. Bolo. Bank account debit 66,500, discount account debit 3,500, two bills receivable 70,000. Here what will be the entry? No entry. Now the bill became overdue. So on 4th of April, what we will do now on 4th of April? Bank को dishonor कर दिया bill and the entries. 1 second. Yeah. On 4th of April, you know what happened? The bill got dishonored and the bank charged from you 10 rupees incidental charges also. 10 rupees incidental charges also and some 40 rupees interest also. So simply I will say again, Rahim account debit. Rahim 70,050 you have to pay me now. Bills receivable to Rahim. Pehle Rahim to sales I must have done. Bills receivable to Rahim. So Rahim's account became nil. Rahim again you are my data and bank I will pay you 70,050. Rahim account debit to bank. This happened when the bill was not met on the due date. Therefore, debited the same to drawer's account on overdue interest and on 10th of April. 4th of April ko to due date tha 10th of April. Finally, on 11th of April, Drawee gave, settled the bill together with the cost. Okay. So 11th April ko bank to Rahim. This is an extra entry. Bank to Rahim. 70,050, 70,050. Bolo. Take your time. Is it clear or not? First year bills receivable, there's bills payable. Then I discounted, they did nothing. Then I got it dishonored. In case of dishonor, I have to pay the money to bank. And bank to Rahim. Nice, clear to all of you. Acha, when it got dishonored, 10th of April, what entry they will pass? Bills payable. Bills payable debit to Ram. Sorry, this bills payable is cancelled. 70,000, 50 rupees bank charges debit to Ram. We'll pay you 70,050. They'll pay to Ram and Ram will pay to bank. And on 11th of April, they paid Ram account debit 70,050 to bank 70,050. Karo. Nice. Rahim account debit to bank, bank to Rahim. Bills payable, bank charges to Ram, Ram to bank. Easy this problem is. Yes, I'm waiting. Is it very easy or not? Dishonor, yeah. Discount and dishonor. So I paid to bank and Rahim gave to me. And Rahim first he accepted the bill. Then bill got cancelled. 50 rupees bank charges, noting charges, interest all will be borne by the drawee, Rahim. Here. And then he paid. Check. Chalo, ab aur bill nahi hai, so he gave us check. Right? So all the combinations ke saath dishonor concept is clear. Now, let us go to the next concept, that is renewal. 1 second. Huh? Yeah. Renewal of the bill. Okay. Now, what do you mean by renewal? Sometimes the bill is going to mature after 3 months. After 3 months, we are not having the money to pay. So we say, please renew the bill for 1 more month. I will give you interest. अब इसमें बहुत सारे combinations हैं. Listen. I have drawn the bill. You accepted to pay me on 4th April. On 4th April, you are saying me, ma'am, I don't have money to pay. Draw another bill for that same amount along with 1 month's interest, because now instead of 4th April, you are paying me on 4th May. So original bill will be cancelled and instead of that, new bill will be drawn. So new bill's due date now is instead of 4th April, 4th May. So this 1 month interest, you have got option. As they say in exam, you do. Second bill may be drawn along with interest. First bill was 10,000. Now you are giving me 1 month payment late. Instead of April, you are paying me in May. So 10,000 into 200 extra. So 10,200 ke liye you draw the bill. Or let the new bill will be for 1 month for 10,000 only. 200 you can pay me cash or check, whatever. So these are all options. Interest ka logic samajh mein aaya? If you make payment late, interest. If you make payment before the due date, I will give you rebate. It's a kind of reverse interest. Chalo, let us see the concept. Cancellation of original bill and drawing a fresh bill for another period is called renewal of the bill. Treatment of interest for extended period. In case of renewal of the bill, the interest for the extended period is either paid in cash or it is included in the next bill, new bill, or either it is paid in cash. Amount of new bill may represent any of the following. Where the drawee pays nothing, total amount of original bill plus interest. Either new bill will be original bill plus interest. Or if the drawee pays interest, then only with the original bill. Or when drawee makes part payment or interest, then for the remaining also. See, first bill was 10,000, you gave me 5,000 check. So remaining 5,000 plus interest. So all combinations you can work. What will be the entry? On cancelling the original bill, drawee to bills receivable. Now interest, drawee to interest. Interest is my income. Drawee, you have to give me 10,000 plus 200 rupees interest. Okay? Now, out of 10,200, if you have paid me 5,000 check. So now new bills receivable will be how much? 5,200. Nice, clear this combination. हो गया, problem is solved हो गया. Drawee to bills receivable is say 10,000. Cancel the bill. Now drawee to interest, 200 interest भी लगेगा. 5,000 you are giving. Then bills receivable to drawee 5,200. Same entry. Bills payable to drawer cancelled. 200 interest is expense for you. Interest to drawer. So you have to pay 10,200. 5,000 suppose you are paying to drawer by check. Remaining you can draw the bills payable. Is this clear to all of you? Right? So now let us take up some problems with interest. Interest के साथ करते हैं कुछ simple problems. And part can come in the form of interest and all they will give. As they say, you do. More number of problems I'm doing in class, and yesterday's homework, without fail you do it. Mohan's problem with all the combination and that due date calculation in days and months. I will surely check it tomorrow in the beginning. Yaad karana mujhe. On 1st January, Oswald owes means Oswald has to pay. 10,000 and accepted a bill. On date, Oswald not being able to pay, offers Thomas 4,000 and asks him to draw another bill for 3 months along with interest. See, part payment is coming and for part they are asking us with interest. Thomas agrees and does the need. Past journal entries. They have asked you first in the books of Oswald. Oswald owes bills payable. Thomas has to not being able to pay. Thomas is drawing the bill. So Thomas के लिए क्या है? Bills receivable. So 11th problem. Again, dear students, just to understand, I'm making you write entries left and right. Write down concept of interest on late payment and renewal of bill. बिल भी रिन्यू हो रहा है. चलो, Thomas. Who is he? Oswald. Oswald has to pay us. So let us first pass the journal entries in the books of Thomas. 1st of January, problem number 11. 1st of January, Oswald. Please do it carefully because the next problem you have to do it in class on your own. एक problem तो करके देखो खुद से आ रहा है या नहीं. Yes. You can ask. जो भी छोटे भी doubt है, नहीं एग्जाम में नहीं करना है. That's what I told you. Don't do this in exam. अभी क्यों करते हैं? Because we are making you learn things parallelly. Pass entries one after the another only. Thomas की books में first on the due date 1st January को bills receivable to Oswald 10,000. On the date of maturity, that is after 3 months, so 4th of April, Oswald account debit 10,000 to bills receivable. This bill is dishonored. Bills receivable to Oswald, Oswald to bills receivable, dishonored. Fourth of April. Now on due date, he is asking to draw another bill. But before that, Oswald is not being able to pay the bill and he offers Thomas 4,000. So 4,000 on the same date, he is giving money. Bank account debit to Oswald. He is saying, okay, 10,000 का bill dishonor हो गया. ये रखो 4,000 cash. Now we have to receive 6,000. Okay, along with 3 months interest. So Oswald, on the same date, I am saying to Oswald, Oswald, you have to pay me interest on 6,000. 4,000 to bill got dishonored, so on due date I got cash. But on 6,000, interest will be charged at 15%. On 6,000, interest will be charged at 15%. For how many months? 3/12. करो कितना आ रहा है? 6,000 into 15% into 3/12. 225. Is this clear to all of you? Bills receivable to Oswald, on dishonor Oswald to bank. Oswald has given you 4,000 and Oswald should give you 225 interest. Sometimes interest is also received in cash, but they said draw the second bill along with interest. So on the same date, another bill will be drawn. Bills receivable account debit to Oswald. 6225. Oswald, pay me another bill for 6,000 along with 225 interest. ठीक है, ये तो हो गया एकदम क्लियर. And now second bill is met or not on the due date is not given. So that's all for this problem. Chalo. In the books of Oswald, first he accepted the bill. Okay, Thomas, I will pay you bills payable. On due date, the bills payable got dishonored. Bills payable to Thomas. 10,000, 10,000. Write it, please. Amount also. Is my writing clear? Are you writing with me? 4th of April ko bills payable dishonor ho gaya. But on the same day, Thomas account debit to bank or cash, whatever. 4,000 he gave. On the same day, he has to bear interest to Thomas. Thomas, you had to pay 10,000. Out of that, 4,000 he has paid. Now interest also you have to receive. So draw another bill on the same day. Thomas account debit 6225. Two bills payable 6225. Thomas account debit 6225. Two bills payable 6225. Nice, clear to all of you. They could have given interest also. Then interest amount would have been 4225 and the second bill only 6,000. Once you know, this is like so easy journal entries because journal entries only we have done for 4-5 classes, right or not? Subsidiary books and all. Chalo, let us take up one more problem. Interest calculation भी ध्यान से करना है. Yeah. Vijay sold goods to Preetham for 1,06,000. Preetham accepted. Okay, मतलब base level से problem है, तो sale से शुरू हो रहा है. ठीक है. On due date, Preetham requested that bill be renewed for all 2 months. Sorry, I am not having money. Please renew the bill. ठीक है. Renew करेंगे bill को. Vijay agreed to provide interest in cash. Now see, last problem part payment was done in cash. Here interest is given in cash. To this Preetham was agreeable and second bill was met also on due date. See, on first due date the bill is dishonored. So on another bill is drawn along with interest and second bill is met on time. But provided interest is paid in cash, interest is not included in the second bill. Are the dates and calculation clear? 1st September say 3 months. 1st October, 1st November, 1st December, 4th of December. Due dates are clear or not? अच्छा, 4th December से जो second bill draw हुआ 2 months. 4th January, 4th February 2 months and 3 days of grace. 7th of February. Like that you have to do. 12th sum now in class. शुरू करें साथ में. Same problem. What new you are doing? You are paying the interest in cash. Journal entries. In the books of Vijay. Journal entries in the books of Preetham. This from your study material, and there they have given the entries one after the another. Chalo, let us take up. 1st September. 1st of September, Vijay sold goods to Preetham. Preetham to sales. 1,06,000. 1st of January, purchase to Vijay. Purchase to Vijay. Nice. Next, Preetham immediately accepted the bill, which is drawn. Preetham accepted. So who has drawn the bill? Vijay. Bill drawn. Bills receivable to Preetham. Preetham ने तो accept किया, तो bill draw कौन करेगा? Vijay. On the same date, he will accept. Preetham account debit to bills payable. Easy. कल से कर रहे हैं. More than say 11 problems are over. 12th problem. First party to says bills receivable to party. On the due date, the bill is renewed. So first you cancel this bill. 4th of April, Preetham account debit. 2 bills receivable, cancel. Bills payable to Vijay. First sold the goods, then bills receivable drawn, then bills receivable dishonored. Now, immediately pay interest at 9% for the next 2 months because you are going to make it late. So, आज ही के दिन Preetham account debit. Directly you can receive the interest in cash, no? Why write double entry? Cash account debit to interest on 1,06,000 at the rate of 9%, 2 months interest. And why? What's the reason? 1,06,000 into 9% into 2 by 12. 1590. क्या आपको क्लियर है? 1590. Yes. For him it is expense. Interest to cash. See, they said provided interest is paid immediately. So pay the interest and receive the interest. And now on the same date, another bill is drawn. Bills receivable debit to Preetham. वापस से 1,06,000. 1,06,000, again bill is drawn. Again they will accept it. Vijay account debit. 2 bills payable. This time the bill is renewed for the same amount because interest is already settled between parties in cash. And 7th of 2 months के बाद 4th April, 4th May, 4th June, 7th June को this is honored on due date. This is honored on due date. Cash account debit, 2 bills receivable. 1,06,000 bill is honored on due date. In their books also, bills payable to bank. 1,06,000, 1,06,000. किसी को कोई confusion? Ask, is it clear or not to all of you? Nice problems these are. More practice I am doing here only rather than giving homework and all. So make sure you analyze and do with me. Don't just copy. I have sold the goods and I've drawn the bill. They accepted. This bill got dishonored. I received interest in cash for the next delay. And then bills receivable to Preetham. I drawn another bill for 2 months and that I received on maturity. Okay. We'll take a quick break of 2 minutes and assemble back for more combination problems of interest only. Okay, right. Okay, after a break, we are here. Okay, interest, all the combinations are clear as they say you do. First, you dishonor the original bill. Second bill can be drawn with interest or interest is received in cash, only the same 1,06,000 or part can be received, then second bill is remaining part with interest. Okay, right. So for this we have done until 12th problem and now let us check it ahead. 13th problem we are not doing now. Same combinations, you can do it as homework. Let us go to the next important concept. I said 3 concepts we are doing today. Interest, rebate and insolvency. Insolvency भी अच्छा है, rebate भी है. ठीक है, चलो insolvency के बाद we do it in sequence only. Now what is insolvency? Okay, I have drawn the bill. Listen first. It's also nice. I have drawn the bill. You accepted it. On due date, if the drawee becomes insolvent, then no point. Check to dishonor, bill to dishonor, we will pass the entry. But I can't draw another bill or expect you to pay cash and check. It's like you're not going to pay. Sometimes drawee is insolvent and they said 60 paisa is recovered. Means whatever amount you have to pay me, 60% you are paying. Remaining is bad debt for me. Mere paise doob gaye. That's insolvency. Acha, what about drawee? Drawee accepted the bill. Now on due date, drawee, you are not having money. Reverse the bills payable. Bills payable will be cancelled. Now you still have to pay 10,000. 6,000 you are paying and 4,000 you are not paying is deficiency in the books of drawee and bad debt in the books of drawer. That's all. Right now, which stage we were? Okay, if you are not having money, along with interest, pay after 2 months, we will renew the bill. But when we know that the other person is insolvent, there's no question of renewal of the bill. का तो कोई सवाल ही नहीं है. Followed? Right. So it's very simple concept. What we are doing right now, dishonor and after that insolvent. One combination was what? Dishonor hai. But then if you're solvent, you may pay in cash or part interest and some other bills. But now that scope is not there. When bill is dishonored due to insolvency, either nothing is recovered or some partial payment is recovered. Dishonor of the bill is due to insolvency of the acceptor and is recorded in the same manner as explained in case of dishonor. Amount which remains unpaid by drawee is treated as follows. For drawer, it is a bad debt. For drawee, it is a deficiency. Super clear? Drawer के लिए तो bad debt है, drawee के लिए तो deficiency. Done. So for this dishonor, let us take up the next question. 13th problem is theme combination problem for interest. You can do it as homework. Chalo. 14th problem we are doing right now in class. Yashpal owned money to Pritpal and hence accepted 2 months bills each of 4850 and 4850 of 3 months duration drawn on him by later. On July 1, Pritpal endorsed one of the bill in favor of Jaspal. Okay. Yashpal owed means he has to pay. Pritpal is the drawer and Pritpal has endorsed to Jaspal. On the same date, he discounted another bill with the bank and received net proceeds. Yashpal failed to meet both the bills on due date. You got my point? I have endorsed one bill and another bill I discounted. Both the bill are dishonored. The bank debited the account of Pritpal with the value of the second bill along with noting charges. Because I discounted it, I have to pay noting charge also. Yashpal is required. Yashpal is required is declared insolvent and 60 paisa could be recovered. Okay, remaining is bad debt for me, deficiency for you. Pass the journal entries in the books. You know, these kind of cases, more entries will come in the books of the drawer. Because I will discount it, I will endorse it and all. That time, so no entry in the books of drawee. Drawee will same. He will accept the bill is cancelled and he makes the payment, part payment. Only 3 entries will come in the books of the drawee. So write journal entries in both the books, drawee and drawer. Yashpal is drawee and Pritpal is drawer. So first we will make the entry in the books of Pritpal. Jaspal is endorsed, उसकी books में नहीं पूछा है, we will not do it. Journal entries in the books of Pritpal, drawer. Journal entries in the books of drawee. Drawee कौन है? Yashpal. Again, I want to say there only 3 entries will come because whatever action I am taking, they are not going to bother. And 4850 के 2 bills हैं and due date of both the bills are separate, pass separate entry. Here 4850, both the bills are for same duration. So we can do it together. 1st of July. 1st of July, what we should do? Okay, let us start with the very first entry very quickly. Yashpal owed money to Pritpal and hence accepted 2 bills, okay, which are drawn by Pritpal. Okay, so bills receivable account debit to Yashpal 4850 into 2. How much you all are getting? Dekho 4850 into 2 के साथ draw the bills. 9,700. 9,700. Their books also entry will be same but opposite side. Pritpal account debit to bills payable. Pritpal account debit to bills payable. 1st of July. Chalo. Now, on 1st of July, Pritpal endorsed the bill. Pritpal endorsed one of the bill in the favor of Jaspal on 7th of July. Okay. 7th of July, Jaspal account debit to bills receivable. Endorsee account debit. A ki bill 4850. Okay. 4850 bill is endorsed in the favor of Jaspal to bills receivable. One bill. So now endorsee will get the money. And on the same date, he discounted another bill. दूसरा बिल डिस्काउंट कर लिया बैंक में. बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, डिस्काउंट अकाउंट डेबिट टू बिल्स रिसीवेबल. On the same day, he discounted another bill with his bank and received net proceeds of 4675. Super. No need to bother कि कितना rate of discount, directly amount ही दे दिया है. 4850 minus 4675, 175. Bills receivable to Yashpal and Jaspal to bills receivable we have drawn. Ek bill we have endorsed in the favor of endorsee. Jaspal, anyhow I have to pay you. So I'll pay you this bill. And another bill is discounted on 7th of July. Now, on the same date, he discounted another bill and received the proceeds. Yashpal failed to meet both the bills. So now on due date, cancel the bill. These bills were for 3 months. 3 months means 1st July से 3 months. Date of the bill से 3 months. 17 की जगह 18, 19, 110 and 410. 410 के दिन bills are dishonored. Yashpal, you have to pay me something else for 9,700. Yashpal account debit 9,700. कुछ नोटिंग और बैंक चार्जेस भी है ना 20 rupees. Yes. 98. If you want, you can pass dishonor entry separately because one bill is endorsed and one bill is dishonored. Yashpal, you have to pay me 9720 and I will pay again to Jaspal. Jaspal, my endorsee, I'll pay you 4850 के लिए कुछ और and I have to pay to bank 4850 plus 20, 4870. Those who are not following, they can pass separate dishonor entry. एक बार वापस Jaspal to bills receivable 4850. So now Yashpal to Jaspal. When endorsed bill is dishonored, debtor to creditor, you are my debtor. Yashpal and Jaspal, I'll pay you something else. And bank को बैंक में आपने डिस्काउंट किए थे तो you have to pay to bank with the noting charges. Those who are not following can pass separate entries. Yashpal to Jaspal 4850 and Yashpal to bank 4870. That's it for dishonor. Now what happened? ये तो सब स्टोरी हुई 4th October की. On 4th October, the bank debited the account of on due date. Yashpal failed to meet both the bills on 4th October. Bank debited the account of Pritpal with the value of the second bill plus charges 20 rupees. ठीक है, वो तो आ गया. Now Yashpal is declared insolvent. Yashpal, you should pay me 9750. He is becoming insolvent and 40% is recovered on same day, or if they give you the date on that day. 40% only could be recovered. 40 or 60? Sorry. Yeah. Yashpal is declared insolvent and only 60 paisa is recovered on 1st of November. ठीक है, wait till 1st of November. Bank account debit 60%. Bad debt debit 40% to Yashpal. $5832. $3888. देखो. Done. Today problems I'm going to repeat for practice. So you have to do with me. Yes. Let us see. First, bills receivable. 2 bills receivable. One I endorsed, another I discounted. Both got dishonored. But to bank I have to pay noting charges के साथ extra. Now, bank account debit 60% is coming, remaining is bad debt. What entry this party will pass on 1st July? Pritpal to bills payable. Pritpal to bills payable. Okay, on the day I discount it or endorse it, no entry. ये लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है एग्जाम में. No entry, सिर्फ आपके समझने के लिए. Now on 4th of October the bill is dishonored. So Pritpal, when I have drawn Pritpal to bills payable, reverse the entry on dishonor. Pritpal account debit to bills payable, no? So now reverse the entry, sorry. Bills payable debit to Pritpal. $9720. Oh, sorry, bank charges alag debit hoga. Who will bear the bank charges? Drawing. Bills payable cancel for 9,700. Bank charges debit 20 to Pritpal 9720. ठीक है, चलो. And now on 1/11 he is paying. Pritpal account debit 9720 to bank 5832 to deficiency account 3888. Done. I told you only 3 entries will come here. Pritpal to bills payable to Pritpal, and then Pritpal to bank. Easy. First bill is drawn, then bill is cancelled, and against that you are paying only 60%. So remaining will be transferred to deficiency account. Deficiency account. चलो. All about 14th problem. क्या नया सीखा आपने? स्टार मार्क करो, 5 स्टार खिलाओ, किटकैट खिलाओ. Bank account debit bad debt to Yashpal and Pritpal to bank to deficiency. If you don't pay me, for me it's bad debt, for you it's deficiency, rest all is same. Right. Chalo. This is the first problem we have done. एक दो और करेंगे for practice of deficiency. अच्छा, what is the sequence before deficiency? What you should do? Dishonor. Dishonor के बाद chance. You can draw another bill with interest or you put it in the deficiency or bad debt. ठीक है? चलो. First we will do 16th problem now in class. 16th problem करेंगे. Charlie draws two bill. Okay. Problem number 16 पढ़ते हैं साथ में. 1 second. Charlie draws two bills, 6,000 and 10,000. Bills of exchange, this is for 2 months. See, if the due date of the bill is different, draw the two bills separately. Alag-alag entry karo. These bills are accepted by Thomas. And Thomas requested Charlie to renew the first bill with interest. And Charlie agrees to do. On 23rd March, Mr. Thomas retires the acceptance for 10,000. So second bill to कर दिया time पे payment and interest is 100. Okay, okay. First bill you have asked to renew. Check. Charlie has drawn two bills. These bills are drawn on Thomas for 2 months and 3 months. So Thomas requested Charlie to renew the first bill. And second bill on 23rd March. अभी तो 2 महीने पूरे ही नहीं हुए. Thomas retired it, means before time you paid. And before the due date, Thomas becomes insolvent and only 50% in rupee could be recovered. Pass the journal entry. Is this nice and very clear to all of you? Second bill is paid. First bill is renewed. Second bill is honored. But before the second bill, again जो renew किया था उसको honor करने के पहले ही he became insolvent and he paid 50 पैसा only. ठीक है? We'll see then how to do. Pass journal entries in the books of Charlie. Now these are limited problems. You can say 1 second. Dear students, concept is over. Now this problem and the very next problem are the level of problems which are asked in exam. तो क्या करेंगे ना, अगर आपको एक की बुक्स में पूछा है तो एक की बुक्स में ही एंट्री करना है. डोंट से दीप्ति मैम तो पैरेलली सिखाते थे हर प्रॉब्लम के लिए. नो, दैट इज टू मेक यू टफ एंड प्रैक्टिस मोर. राइट नाउ यू रिकॉर्ड इट इन द बुक्स ऑफ ओनली चार्ली. हु इज चार्ली? ड्रॉवर. बात खत्म. Then you tell me if you need for practice, we can definitely do. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Problem extra. Problem number 16 we are doing journal entries in the books of Charlie, who is drawer. Charlie, who is drawer. Date, particulars, debit amount, credit amount. 2 full pages, too many entries are there. Chalo. Charlie draws bills of exchange 6,000 and 10,000 on 1st of January. Start for this. Bills receivable account debit. First one 6,000. Bills receivable account debit. Second one 10,000. 2. Thomas. We have drawn 2 bills on Thomas. Being bill drawn on Thomas. Now, this was the story on 1st January. Now first bill कोई time है अभी तो 2 months का. Before that on 4th March, Thomas requested Charlie to renew the first bill. तो पहले तो first bill dishonor होगा. Thomas account debit 6,000 to bills receivable 6,000. First bill, the due date was 2 months. 1st February, 1st March. So 2 months me he could not pay and he has asked to cancel that bill. And against that, these bills are accepted by Thomas. Thomas requested to renew the first bill along with interest for 2 months. First bill due date is already over. So you want to draw another bill on the same date, 4th of March. Bills receivable account debit to Thomas along with 6,000 rupees pay interest at 18% per annum for 2 months. Check and tell me when I'm reading the problem first. Again, when I do, I am reading. Are you all clear? 6,000 ka bill, I should have received the money till now. But again, it is renewed and paid after 2 months. So 2 months interest is coming how much? 180. So now the second time the bill is renewed along with interest. We have done some problems where interest is like paid in cash and received in cash. So then in that case, second bill will be only for 6,000. But यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है. ठीक है? चलो. Okay. Now it's time for the second bill. Okay, second bill को तो अभी time है. On 23rd March, Thomas retired. Oh, second bill was for 3 months, so the due date was April. But on 20th March only, Thomas has paid 10,000. So now we have to give him rebate or discount. So bank account debit. $9,900. Discount we need not calculate. They have only given. Discount is nothing but rebate. 100 rupees we are taking less because this bills receivable second is met. ये देखो, ये रहा 10,000. 1st January से 3 months. April, but you have paid in March only. So then in that case, discount will come 100 and bank debit 9,900. Nice. This is the story on 23rd March. Now before the due date of renewed bill. Now which bill is left? Is the flow clear? 6,000 bill is cancelled. 10,000 bill is met. Now 61,801 bill is left. Before this bill only, Thomas is declared insolvent. 6180 कहां से था? 4th March से 2 months. You can write 4th March plus 2 months. So 7th May. 4th March से 2 months. 4th April, 4th May and 3 months. 7th May. 7th May, Thomas, you have drawn the bill for 6180. So Thomas should pay 6180. But this bill is dishonored. जो bill renew किया था ना, bills receivable to Thomas, this bill is also dishonored. You can't say, ma'am, half payment is received. Bill should be for the full payment. So bill to dishonor हो गया. Thomas to bills receivable. Now on the same day, some money is coming. Bank account debit, bad debt account debit to Thomas. कितना? 40%. 2472. 6180 का 60% is the bad debt. Arey, why I'm doing 50%? Really sorry. 50%. I took the figure from next problem. Thomas became insolvent and 50% could be recovered. So 6180 divided by 2. 3090 आ गया और 3090 bad debt है. Over and out. Done. Chalo. How was the problem? No new concept. Rebate is there. I'll teach you how to calculate. This time they give you a... See. Look at the flow, please. Put your pens down and look at the flow. Are you enjoying? This chapter has got no T format accounts. Journal entries ही हैं. T format next करेंगे consignment में. Yeah. Bills receivable, I have drawn 2. Out of that, Thomas said one bill is dishonored, which was due on 4th of March. उसी दिन dishonor हो गया. And this bill was renewed along with interest for 2 months. And the second bill, 3 months time is there. But before time only you paid me. So I gave you a discount of 100. And now again second bill which is renewed is also dishonored. And Thomas paid 50% in check and 50% bad debt. They have not asked, but what will be the entry over there? Thomas to bills payable. Then bills payable to Charlie. Again, Charlie to bills payable. Second bill drawn. Again, when this bill is met, bills payable to bank. To discount. For them, discount will become income. Now, bills payable to Charlie if this is dishonor. And then Charlie to bank to deficiency. This will be the entry. We are not doing. Enough problems I have done left and right. We are not doing. But I hope now it is clear to all of you. Insolvency concept is clear or not? But with that, 1 second. Insolvency concept is clear. All right. But with that, they can ask you rebate also, like here they have asked. Chalo, एक और छोटा सा problem, very small one. Let us do it for insolvency. And how you want to write the notes? We have not written any booster notes for this chapter because it's full of journal entries, dear students. Chalo, next करते हैं. Rita owed. Rita has to pay. Bill must be drawn by Rekha. Is this clear or not? Rita owed Rekha. On 1st of October, Rita accepted a bill. Rekha has drawn. Rekha got the bill discounted with the bank. Rita approached Rekha for renewal of the bill. Okay. Rekha agreed on the condition 50,000 immediately pay karo. Now see, interest के साथ 50 दे दो. Balance of the bill only bill will be renewed. Rita should accept a new bill. These arrangements were carried out, but afterwards Rita became insolvent and 40% of the amount could be recovered. Pass the journal entries in the books of Rekha. Oh, with narration. चलो हम लिखते हैं. Narration के साथ लिखेंगे. आप याद दिलाना मैं भूल जाऊं. Nothing new. Read 119 again and pass the entries in the books of Rekha. Rita accepted a bill. So Rekha ki books mein to bills receivable. Rekha got it discounted. On due date, bill को renew बोला तो dishonor करो. फिर नया bill draw करो. Condition के साथ कि 50,000 with interest तो पहले ही cash में लेके आ जाओ. And only for the remaining bill. And so Rita accepted and these arrangements were made and he was insolvent. तो जो bill पहले तो bill draw किया, cancel किया. Another bill जो draw किया, that is only for a part of amount. That another bill also he is not able to pay. Yes? Sure. 17th problem we are doing right now. Are you confident? Is your pen flowing as I am writing? Give some messages, all clear or not? These are the exam level problems. Now what we are doing? Problem number 19. They have asked us to pass journal entries in the books of Rekha. Who is Rekha? You can write drawer so that your mindset is clear. Nice. Chalo. Let us start. First journal entry. I am reading again for you. Anyone not having material, listen carefully. Rita owed 1 lakh to Rekha. On 1st of October, Rita accepted a bill which is drawn by Rekha. So bills receivable account debit to Rita. How much? 1 lakh. 1st October ko bill is drawn. Rekha got it discounted on 3rd October, just after 2 days. Bank account debit, discount account debit, 2 bills receivable. You have got it discounted. Discount कर दिए. We got it discounted. Okay. Now, before due date, Rita approached Rekha for renewal of the bill. So first to cancel the bill before the due date. So यहाँ से अब due date के पहले exact date is not given. Leave the dates then. You can ignore. Before due date, Rita approached Rekha for renewal of the bill. तो पहले तो ये bill cancel करो. Rita, again you have to pay. You owe me 1 lakh rupees to bank. I have to pay to bank along with noting charges. Okay, noting charges are not there in this problem. Surprising. Otherwise, Rita to bank 1 lakh 1,000. Rita, you pay me 1 lakh 1,000, 1,000 extra, and bank I will pay you 1 lakh 1,000. Like that. But yeah, nahi. So this is the entry for dishonor of the bill, which is already discounted. Discount ke waqt only bills receivable you have credited. So now dishonor ke waqt Rita to bank. One second. Next now. Rekha agreed on the condition that 50,000 pay immediately along with interest 12% for 3 months. Okay. So 50,000. 1 lakh ka bill hai na? So 50,000 immediately de do along with interest at the rate of 12% for 3 months. पहले इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करो. 50,000 ही लेट हो रहे ना. 50,000 तो इमीडिएटली आ रहे. टोटल बिल इज फॉर 1 lakh. 50,000 पे 12% into 3/12, 1,500. Correct. See, out of bill is dishonored for 1 lakh, agreed, but 50,000 so you are paying, no. So interest will be charged on 50,000 at the rate of 12% for 3 months. And that is coming to 1,500. Bank account debit to Rita. Rita is paying 50,000 plus 1,500 interest, 51,500. 51,500. Bank account debit to Rita, 51,500. Bank account debit to Rita, 51,500. So Rita agreed for. I'm going little slow because I'm reading again and again. Really sorry if you feel I'm going slow. Rekha agreed on the condition that 50,000 to be paid immediately. वो तो आ गए हमको. And for balance, Rita should accept a new bill for 3 months. Okay, let us again draw a bill. Bills receivable to Rita for balance 50,000. This time it's same amount, dear students, don't get confused. Now, again this bill became insolvent. फिर से Rita account debit, 2 bills receivable. Again this renewed bill also became insolvent. Are you all clear? देखो एक बार. 15,500 we have received cash. Rita, you had to pay us 1 lakh. Look at the screen. For remaining 50 again we have drawn bill. Again that bill is dishonored. So Rita, you still have to pay me 50,000. 40% could be recovered. Bank account debit, 40%, 20,000. Bad debt account debit, 30,000. To Rita, 50,000. Over and out. Please scroll your book. For everything, just scroll your book. And is it clear or not? Tell me. Interest and dishonor concept is clear or not? Interest is in case of the renewal of the bill. And in case of dishonor, there will be bad debt. We'll say, first a bill is drawn for 1 lakh. That bill we discounted with the bank for 99,000. This bill is dishonored. So I'll take 1 lakh from Rita and pay to bank. There could be noting charges which is missing. So Rita paid 50,000 along with interest for the 3 months. Next 3 months. And one more bill we have drawn. Again, the second bill also got dishonored. So now finally Rita gave 40% in cash and 60% is bad debt and the problem is over. Nice, clear. As they say, so we should do. 17th, 16th and 14th. All the problems are nice. In fact, noting charges and all are not given much. Chalo, 15th problem I am reading. You have to do it as homework. Amarnath drew a bill on these are all extra problems. Zyada hi hai thode. But instead of deleting it, I thought let us keep it for homework. 1 second. Amarnath drew a bill of 1 lakh, payable after 3 months. Kedarnath accepted. Amarnath discounted the bill and he failed to meet the bill on the due date and due was returned. Bank charges 200. Amarnath claimed the bill value plus the bank charges. However, only 40% would come. Same what we have done. First draw the bill receivable to party. Then bank to discount. I am saying the entries now only. One second, the screen is stuck up. I'm saying the entries we are discussing now. Later on, you can write a bit. काफी सारे problems हैं. एकदम same है, so I don't want to do it now. I'm just discussing the entries. See, we have drawn the bill. Amarnath drawn the bill. So Amarnath की books में क्या entry रहेगी? Bills receivable to Kedarnath. Now he got it discounted at 18%. So bank account debit discount for 3 months. 4th January से 3 months ना 1st January है तो bank account debit discount account debit to bills receivable. Then Kedarnath failed to meet the bill on the due date and the bill was returned to Amarnath with the bank charges rupees 200 debited to him by the bank. ठीक है. So now again the bill is dishonored. So I will pass the entry Kedarnath to bank. But this time 1,200,000. Now Amarnath claimed the bill values plus bank charges. ठीक है. However, only 40%. So 1,200,000 का only 40% came from the bank. 1,200,000 का only 40%. How much it will come? 1,200,000 का 40% will come from the bank. 40%, sorry, not 40,000, 40%. And remaining 60%. ठीक है? Right. So that's all for dishonor. We will start now with the last concept for today, that is retirement of the bill. Okay? Okay, so with all the doubts cleared now, let us go to the last concept. But before we go to last concept, let us recollect what we have studied in today's class. If the bill is dishonored, reverse the entry properly in the books of drawer. Drawing की books में तो it's easy. Party to bills payable, dishonor bills payable debit, noting charges debit to party. So there noting charges who will bear? Drawing. So dishonor entry is clear. If they say this bill is renewed, first always cancel the original bill if the bill is renewed. And when the bill is renewed, first bill is cancelled or dishonored, reverse. Then second bill may be drawn along with interest, or interest may be received in cash, or part payment may be received in cash. And then the second bill is drawn. Nice, clear? Okay. Now after this, we have done, if the other person is insolvent and if they pay 60%, remaining 40% is called as bad debt. And for you, it will be, I mean, say for Roy, it will be deficiency, profit. Now what I am teaching is, if the due date of the bill is 4th April and you are giving me the payment on 4th March, then I should give you some rebate. Late payment, I am charging interest. If you make payment early, I will give you the rebate. For that, how the entries will be passed. Let us see. It's an easiest concept. Making the payment of the bill before due date is called as retirement of the bill. Interest is allowed to the drawee at agreed rate. Okay. Rebate on retirement of the bill is an income for the drawee and it is an expense for the pay. ठीक है. In the books of holder, bank account debit, rebate account debit to bills receivable. Bank account debit, rebate account debit to bills receivable. So bills receivable is honored before time, so we are giving you rebate. It's an expense. Abhi tak interest was income for the drawer. Now it is expense for me, rebate. and in your books bills payable account debit say 10,000, so 200 कम करके you give me 9,800. ठीक है, right. Chalo. So we will do a nice problem wherein we are going to practice the rebate. Let us pick up 19th question and do it in class now. 19th question करते हैं. हमने पहले ही जम्बो कर लिए कॉन्सेप्ट्स. ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स तो they are very simple problems just for the practice of the rebate. Let us do 19th problem we are doing. On 1st of January, Ankita sold goods 5 lakh to Bhavika and draw a bill. Bhavika accepted. So Ankita, you are the drawer, bills receivable. Bhavika accepted. On 1st March, Bhavika retired her acceptance under the rebate of 12%. Record these transactions in the books of Ankita and Bhavika both. Sub, sales se lekar. So 19th problem. You say now, put me a message in chat box, your choice. Shall we write left and right ki ek ke niche ek? लिखना तो दोनों के books में. Because they have asked both the books, we will write the entries in both the books. But how do you want? Yes, respond. What do you say? Left right लिखें या एक के नीचे एक? चलो एक के नीचे एक लिखें. It's easier to write left right, but अब एग्जाम में तो एक के नीचे एक लिखना है ना. So now come out of that spoon feeding zone. अभी थोड़ा अच्छे से करते हैं. चलो. Just to do a good practice, we will record journal entries in both the books one after another. Let us first record the journal entries in the books of Ankita. You know, this is called as a marathon class. कभी लाइफ में इतने journal entries एक दिन में नहीं किए होंगे ना. Ma'am, journal entries, we like making ledgers, T format, partnerships, subscriptions and non-trading and all. But ये drilling भी जरूरी है. To do great in this profession, it is necessary that we all practice this way also. Date, particulars, amount. Chalo. First journal entry. Read the problem again second time. On 1st of January, Ankita sold goods to Bhavika. Bhavika account debit to sales. Bhavika to sales 5 lakh and draw a bill of 3 months. Bhavika accepted it and returned it to Ankita. Okay. So 1st January, Ankita sold the goods to Bhavika. Bhavika to sales. And on the same day, bill is drawn. Bills receivable to Bhavika. Bhavika, you don't pay me cash or check. You give me bills receivable. ठीक है? Right. And that is drawn for 3 months. Now 3 months is like 1st April. But before that, on 1st March only, Bhavika is making payment. Great. Bank account debit. Obviously, I'll get less payment. Rebate account debit to bills receivable. Bank account debit, rebate account debit to bills receivable. 5 lakh पे कितना है? 12% और 1st January से 3 months, but 2 months के बाद you have paid. So I will give you interest for how many months? Once again, bill is for 3 months. Immediately after 2 months, you have made the payment. So I will give you interest for 1 month, 1 by 12. 1 by 12. कितना आ रहा है बोलो? 50,000 नहीं, 5 lakh. 5 lakh into 12% into 1 divided by 12, 5,000. 495 payment I will accept, chalega, because you are making me payment 1 day before the due date. हो गया. I said the concept is very easy and it's over. 3 entries. I have sold goods to Bhavika. Bhavika gave me bill. I didn't discount. I didn't endorse nothing. Before due date, Bhavika made me payment also of the bill. Same. Journal entries in the books of Bhavika. Journal entries in the books of Bhavika. That's why I'm saying if problems are exactly same, 1 or 2 problems we can just discuss. Enough. Chalo. They are the buyers. So 1st of January, purchase account debit to Ankita. Purchase account debit to Ankita. 5 lakh. Ankita account debit to bills payable. I have drawn the bill, you accept it. Now on 1st of March only, you are making payment of the bills payable 5 lakh. To bank, you pay me 4,95,000. I will accept. And 5,000 is the rebate. To rebate. So if you pay me earlier, I'll give you rebate. If you pay late, I will charge interest. Interest can be in different combinations. Nice. So this is a nice problem. Easy also. 18th is exactly same. ठीक है, we are not doing now. चलो 20th problem करते हैं. 18th is exactly same. तो नहीं करना है अभी repeat. 20th करते हैं. David draws the bills of exchange on 1st January for 9,000 for 3 months. These bills are accepted by Thomas. David got it discounted for 8820 and remitted 1/3 to Thomas. Okay. Failed to pay the money and he accepted for 3 months before. Okay, this is an accommodation bill. I don't know. Accommodation bill तो हमने नहीं किया है अभी तक. One second. Okay, this is an accommodation problem. It has come by mistake here. So you want to practice one more problem for rebate or all clear to all of you? Clear? Accommodation is a nice concept and CMA students are not having accommodation. But CA exam में accommodation के problem आते हैं. So we will do it in the next class tomorrow. Okay. It's time to write booster notes. Please tell me how you want to write the booster notes. All journal entries you want to write or not? Once, just in the sequence, so that the pen will flow in the exam. If yes, then let me know. We will start with the booster notes in the next class and continue. That's all right now. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye all of you. Do the homework, Mohan, and that due date wala problem, I will check it. Okay, bye-bye.